primarily focus on collision and paint. So if you get involved in any kind of accident, hit and run, or anything like that, we can handle that. And something as minor as if you go to the grocery store and a little buggy hits your car.
Welcome back to our podcast. Today we have Robert, and Robert is with Victor's Body Shop. Robert, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Looking forward to this.
Yeah, me too. I definitely want to hear more about you guys. And that's how I'm pretty much going to open the floor with that today is, you know, when I was talking to you on the phone, I was explaining that this is mainly going to be about, you guys and your shop. And I know that it is family owned. So I definitely want to hear more about that. It is very similar
Mhm.
to, what we do here and, how it's father and son owned and everything. So yeah, tell me a little bit about Victor's Body Shop.
Yeah, so it's a very interesting story. My dad started back in 1989 in our backyard of our house. And I remember being a little
Oh, wow.
kid and just looking out the window and seeing him work. So he started there. We is three brothers that currently run the business. So we were raised in the business from all of our summers in elementary, middle school, high school, and uh, when I graduated high school, I decided to kind of step away from the business, and I went
Hmm.
off to college, worked at a couple different um, businesses, and then I felt like I could bring the experiences that I've learned throughout the years back to the business and kind of elevate it to where it's at now.
Yeah. Okay. So your dad is, the reason for that. And I know that you talked about three brothers. So do your brothers also work
Yes.
there as well?
Yeah, so I'm the middle of three. So my older brother and my younger brother both have been in the business, family business, all these years as well.
No, we love that. So given that, what are some things that you guys offer at your body shop?
So we primarily focus on collision and paint. So if you get involved in any kind of accident, hit and run, or anything like that, we can handle that. And something as minor as if you go to the grocery store and a little buggy hits your car and you got a little
Mm,
scratch you want to get fixed, we can handle that as well.
okay, perfect. And I know that you guys do also see patients after an accident, oftentimes, right? Because this is after collisions.
Yes.
So would you say that that is the main thing that you guys are seeing
So
is,
we
patients pretty much after an accident?
Yeah, we do see a lot of people involved in head-on collisions or some major collisions, and sometimes it can be traumatic for them. They
Yeah.
get involved in an accident. It can be very stressful, and
Mm-hmm.
so we just try to help mitigate a lot of that stress just by making the process as smooth and easy as possible.
So since we, pretty much work in the same space too, like you were saying before, these people have just gotten into something that's very life altering, right?
Yeah.
And you were mentioning, wanting to be there for them in a really, really stressful, time. And so I feel like that's also something that we see here at Integrity Spine and Orthopedics. Even though it's a different specialty, because we're, working in neurosurgery and orthopedics and everything else like that, you guys are seeing, their cars destroyed and their lives destroyed. And, we're seeing their lives destroyed and also injuries as well.
Hmm.
But to kind of piggyback off of that, one thing that I want to talk about is hidden damage. So sometimes our patients get into an accident and they don't feel pain right away, right?
Hmm.
But it can be a few days later. And then headaches can come on, backs can start hurting. And there's so many different things that can also stem from that. Is there also, in the same way, hidden damage with cars?
Yeah, a lot of times I had a couple last week. I were doing estimates, and it looks like from the outside, a lot of times lower end collisions might not leave as much visible damage, but there could be some hidden damage. And so bumpers are made out of rubber, so sometimes they just bounce right back. You can't really tell there's damage behind. And a lot of times I get underneath the car, take photos, and show the customer like, "Hey, you got some other issues going on
Yeah.
behind the bumper," just to make them aware that there's, is more serious than what it looks like just on the outside, the cosmetic portions of it.
Mm. So I think there's sometimes too where people, and we see it here where, yeah, they're barely hit from behind, but like you said, I think it's still a great option for them to, come and see you guys just as a way to, maybe have an inspection done, would you say?
Yeah, yeah, we
Okay.
always welcome people to, if they've been involved in any kind of collision, get the car inspected to make sure that it's still safe and operable. That's the most important thing. You don't want to be on the road where you're going to be left stranded, or you can be left seriously injured because you didn't take care of some underlying issues in your vehicle.
Yeah, and that's what car insurance is for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And then to talk about car insurance, I know that y'all have been in this industry for a really long time. So clearly you know the process with car insurance, but can you kind of walk me through that a little bit? Like if someone just got into an accident and they don't really know what to do? I know that they've also have to speak with their, car insurance adjuster and everything, but if they wanted to come to Victor's Body Shop, what does the process look like that?
Yes, I always advise customers to reach out to the insurance directly. Most of people's insurance will have their own process. So you got all the big name insurance companies, and then you also got some small name companies out there. Each of them have their own process. Some of them will have their own appraiser write an estimate to get the process started. Some of them will tell you to send them some photos, and some will just say, hey, go to any collision shop and get an estimate. So depending on what your insurance requirements are, I kind of walk the customers through that. You just want to make sure you're following their steps, because sometimes they will come to me assuming that, hey, I want to just make sure my insurance company is not taking advantage of me. I need an estimate. If their policy is that their appraiser needs to write the initial estimate, me writing an estimate really means absolutely nothing until that
Hmm.
first estimate's done. Now, just because they write an estimate and the customer might feel that they're getting lowballed on the estimate, they don't have to settle for that. So once it comes to the collision shop, we're going to make sure that the vehicle's torn down, all hidden damage is addressed, and anything that the insurance company misses, we just have to send documentation showing, hey, you missed these parts, you didn't
Yes.
add this to the estimate. And the insurance companies always take care of it as long as you're able to verify that it's part of that collision claim.
So they're 1,000% being taken care of, which sounds amazing from your end. So it sounds like from the insurance adjusters, they can say, okay, it's this, it's going to be this amount, but ultimately that number doesn't really matter until they come and see you guys. And then you can
Correct.
really give it
Yeah.
a full breakdown of what that's going to look like.
Yeah, once you get it to the collision shop, we're going to make sure that all relevant damage is addressed and that it is going to be paid for by the insurance company.
Okay, perfect. Now, with that, do you guys see all types of cars, foreign, domestic? What type of, cars do you guys work on? Or is there anything that you can't work on essentially?
We've seen classics all the way to high-end exotic cars, so we've worked on a good range of vehicles. Some of them more fun to work on than others.
I was gonna say, what's been the coolest one that you think that you've worked on in the past?
We've had some Bentleys come through.
Oh,
Those were pretty fun. We get a lot of Porsches come in. Teslas are interesting now just because, a lot of people
yes.
are concerned they're electric vehicles. A lot of times people are just unaware that just because it's an electric vehicle doesn't mean that they don't go through the same repair process as a
Hmm.
collision gas vehicle. Like, it's still cosmetic stuff. You still go through the same process. So we don't really focus on mechanical repairs. So typically, if it's something related to the collision, control arms, radiators, stuff like that, we can do. But if it gets into like the electrical components for like the Tesla, if it's anything with the EV
Hmm.
motors, we're not going to be able to repair that, and we will steer them in the right direction where they need to go for those types of repairs.
Okay. That's gotta be interesting for your dad to see. Obviously, I know it was, remind me what year's 1980 what?
89.
89. But that has to be so interesting for your dad to see, to the start of all these vehicles that he's worked on, and then just obviously how time has advanced, right? With all these electric cars, and to go from, working on all of these before and then seeing some of these electric cars that are coming in now today too, just to show the future and how things are moving and stuff like that nowadays too. Um, okay, so that's really, really good to know. What is the craziest repair that you have ever seen?
We've had some vehicles that have been like almost rollovers, like cars should not be repaired. And just to put it in perspective, every car is
Yeah.
repairable. It's just a matter of do you want to put the money into it.
Yeah.
And so
Yes.
some customers will have sentimental value to certain vehicles where it was, their last memory with the loved one. It was a
Hmm.
car that was passed down from a family member, and they have a lot of sentimental value, and so they want to restore these cars. So sometimes they're very hard hit cars where you got to replace multiple panels, and just bringing it back to life where it's a safe, operable car, looking like it came right off the showroom, getting them back to the customer where they can appreciate the vehicle in the new state condition. So we've seen all types of accidents throughout the years. There's so many different ones.
Well, even I was on your website before when we were having our conversation, and there's a picture of a Kia that's on here. I think it's a Kia Optima.
Hmm.
And the car, it shows like a car on the left for everyone who's watching. There's a car on the left, and then there's a car on the right. And the car on the left is the one who is showing, vehicle that was just in a collision. And the picture on the right is after you guys repaired, and it literally looks like it just came off of like a fresh car lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really crazy what you guys can do. And I'm sure also as, for these people who are getting into these auto accidents, I mean, that is your way of transportation, right? I mean,
Yeah.
getting into an accident, no one plans for that. It happens and it's very
Mhm.
unfortunate, but you're taking a vehicle where, I mean, it's taking you to the grocery store. If you have kids, taking the kids to school, it's something that really, I mean, you don't think about how often you're utilizing your vehicle until you just don't have it. And so looking at this picture, I can already feel, you know, for someone that could be a patient of ours, having these cars and then just not having any, not having anything for a while. But then I'm sure there's an amazing sense of relief whenever they do get to have their car back. And
Yeah.
it's a sense of, gaining something back. Whereas the patients that we see at Integrity, it's time and time again where patients are coming in after an accident. Maybe they started to see a chiropractor, gotten some relief, and the chiropractor sent it, over our way for our surgeons to be able to look at.
Hmm.
And, our surgeons don't always dive into surgery. There's other modalities that we could do here, interventional pain management, injections, little things like that. But even if it's injections or surgery, when I go from seeing our patients from, being leaning over in pain, crying, to then coming here and getting relief and then leaving, it really is such an amazing thing. And I'm sure you experience that, on your side of things where
Yeah.
patients, people or your, customers have these cars that come in all banged up and then, bringing it back to life. And that's essentially what we're trying to do to get them back to a certain normal. So even though our businesses are completely different, we're still working in this same field. And it's really nice knowing that you and I are both working, not me personally, but, our surgeons, but you guys, working to get, these people back where they need to be, which is really, really special. And I'm glad that we've, gotten to talk about that.
With all of the airbag technology, I will probably steer more towards the yes because it is providing a barrier between you and hitting your head on a dash or something like that. So I will say the newer cars are safer, um, but I've seen some old cars also take pretty good collisions.
Mm.
I think on the driver, I will say it is safer for the individual because the airbags do absorb a lot of the blow. So you got side cushion airbags, you got the knee airbags. Parts of your body that would have hit a hard surface now is being absorbed by an airbag. So I would say the newer cars are probably safer.
Do you feel like there is a safer car more than any of the other ones? I've kind of thought about that before. Just,
I I cannot say which car or whatever because I mean I haven't been in the accident where airbag deployed and saved my life, so I would
yeah,
just
of
like
course.
making one up. I've seen stuff on the internet though. Just this morning, I seen a Tesla fall off a cliff, and the two individuals inside the car were alive and they were being flown out helivac.
You're kidding.
That was this morning. I just saw that a news article. It
Was it a
crashed.
Cybertruck or was it just like one
No,
of
I
like the
think it was.
Tesla cars?
It was just a Tesla car. It fell off a cliff. I think it was somewhere in California, if I'm not mistaken. But they helivacted
Oh my gosh.
the two drivers, the two people inside the car. They helivacted them out, and they were both still alive. And I think they had to get some attention, but
Of course. But so they're alive and they fell off of a cliff.
yes. So that was impressive to me.
I'm like, I'm gonna have to find this video later. That's absolute insanity. But I guess obviously they are built a little bit different, but I would have never guessed that. But I've always wanted to know if there was like a car that was maybe a little bit safer than others. So to kind of wrap up towards the end of everything that's here, at the end of the day, what does success look like for you and your team?
Personally, I will say delivering to the customer, you know, if they're involved in a stressful situation, making sure that we remove and we don't add any stress to their situation. So delivering the car on time, delivering it with quality and excellence, and making sure that the customer satisfaction is optimal. So I would like to every customer who comes to pick up their vehicle be in a state of gratitude, and some of them literally are in tears when they pick up their vehicle because it brings them back to a sense of normalcy and could get
Yeah.
them back to life as they knew it before the collision. So that's success to me.
Yeah. And you guys being a family owned business, I know we talked about it in the very beginning, but I know that I'm sure you guys treat everyone as a family, right?
Yeah.
And it's the same for us. So the owners here actually aren't physicians. It's a father and son who
Mhm.
started the business back in 2019. And I will say our entire office that's here, we are like family. Just like you guys are actual family, even though we're not all actually family here, but we've all worked together for a long time. We're here more a lot of times than we are actually at home with our family. So
Yeah.
it's really nice to be able to have that. And I'm sure it's the same for you guys. And I'm sure it's nice being able to go to, see your family every day and everything else like that too. So, okay. Well, thank you so much for today. I really enjoyed hearing a lot about Victor's Body Shop. And if anyone wanted to look at your website, what would you tell them?
VictorsBodyShop.com. You'll be able to find all our information on there. We're on the west side of Jacksonville, 4855 Lenox Avenue. Very easy to find. Yeah, just check us out.
You got it. All right. Thank you so much. And you have a great day. Okay.
Thank you, you too.
All right. Thanks. Bye bye.